Good day, St. Martin. I'm Yesenia Lazaro.
And I'm Alston Lawrence.
And welcome to another edition of St. Martin News Desk, where we bring you the latest and most important stories around the island and beyond.
Yes, starting off the week right now, let's dive in to our headlines.
Police in St. Martin are investigating two recent shootings in Dutch Quarter, leaving one man dead and another critically injured. The first incident occurred early Sunday morning, claiming the life of Ricardo York, an employee of the Ministry of Vromi. Details surrounding this case remain limited as the investigation continues. A second shooting took place early Monday morning at Garden of Eden. Police responded around 3 a.m. to find a male victim shot in the lower body area. He was transported to the St. Martin Medical Center in critical conditions. Authorities have not yet released further information on either case, but the incidents highlight a concerning rise in criminal activity in the Dutch Quarter area. Her Royal Highness Princess Beatrix of the Netherlands will visit St. Martin and Saba from November 12th to November 15th, focusing on nature conservation and community projects. As a patron of the Dutch Caribbean Nature Alliance (DCNA), she will attend multiple events showcasing local conservation efforts. On November 13th, Princess Beatrix will explore Emilia Wilson Park on St. Martin, attend a poetry session on the invasive species, and plant a native tree. Later, she will join the students at the Milton Peters College for a marine spatial planning lesson to learn about ocean sustainability. The princess will then tour Epic St. Martin recycling projects and discuss plastic waste with junior rangers. On November 14th, she will then visit the Great Salt Pond, taking a walk on the new boardwalk to view native birds. On November 14th, she will visit the Great Salt Pond, taking a walk on the new boardwalk to view the native birds, and will sail through Simpson Bay Lagoon, where she will witness the legislation to make Little Key a protected nature reserve. Princess Beatrix will later attend the reopening of Princess Juliana International Airport, unveiling a plaque to mark the event. Her visit concludes on Saba with tours of the Saba Conservation Foundation's Research Lab, Queen Wilhelmina Park, and a youth center focusing on child-friendly initiatives. The DCNA, an alliance of 6 Dutch Caribbean islands, works to protect regional biodiversity, raise conservation awareness, and fund sustainable projects. Calvin B. Maddenberg Jr., a prominent figure in St. Martin's bodybuilding community, has added 2 more medals to his collection at the MPC Ultimate Grand Prix. Competing against over 200 top athletes, Maddenberg claimed silver in the 35-plus men's physique and bronze in the Class A division, further establishing his status in competing bodybuilding. Though he aims for gold, Maddenberg expressed pride in his achievement and commitment to the sport. After a 10-day rest, he plans to resume training, driven by the support of his family, friends, and community backers. His dedication serves as an inspiration to young athletes, proving the rewards of hard work and perseverance. Here's an exclusive interview with Mr. Calvin B. Maddenberg Jr. as he returned to the island.
Right here, fresh off the plane, we have Mr. Calvin Maddenberg Jr. Presently, you're days away from competition. Tell us about the competition, the Grand Prix, how you placed, and how did it feel after all the hard work?
Well, I placed second in my division. I did A, men's physique A, and I did 35 plus men's physique. I placed third in 35 plus, and I placed second in my division. The competition was a steep competition. It had over 200 athletes plus. I felt like my division, men's physique, the category had one of the most
hardest competition?
Well, it was one of the largest outcome of athletes in the men's physique division.
Oh, wow.
Also in the bikini division, it had a lot of athletes as well too. So that's what made it so like harder, you know. But it was a good experience. I went with a team. I trained down at IFM gym, so basically I went with my coach and the rest athletes that actually competed for their first time as well.
Wow.
You know, this is my second show. My first show, I placed first in my class, but this
a few months ago,
which was a few months ago, which was in July. I've been prepping from April. So my prep has been going from April to now to October.
Wow.
Yeah.
And hard work pays off, obviously.
Exactly. So
what's next? What's the next one you're going to?
Okay, right now, the next one I'm gonna do, it's gonna be next year, but I wanna put on some more size first before I actually do my next show. Because when I do my next show, I wanna do a show that qualifies me for a pro card, and I want to go into the pro show one time after.
Right.
I don't want to have a setback to come back home to prep myself. Yes, to train for it, because as a pro, the weight cap is different. You know, as an amateur, you go in there at your finest, so you could be capped at either 180 pounds or even to 150 pounds.
Well, that's a big difference.
You know.
Right.
But as a pro now, you have to cap off at least 182 to 185 and up.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So for me, I went in this show, my first show when I went into it, my weight was really small. I was really small then. I didn't even know I was that small. I went in at 156 pounds, to be honest.
Wow.
I cut weight from 185 to 156 for that show. But this show, I actually went in a little bit more fuller. So my cap, I went in at 170.
Okay.
You know, so it wasn't a bad fat
pull on the body.
You know, exactly, it wasn't a bad pull on the body at all. So my coach wanted to try something new. He wanted me to go in a little bit more bigger, and yeah, the results came out the way it was supposed to, because again, it's all about your condition as well too.
Right.
The flying going up there, it's a little bit more difficult, because now the meal plans that I need to follow, it's kind of hard to follow, because I have to go and buy my food and do everything differently, when here I could actually just find it one time and cook and eat it, you know?
Yes.
So it played with me a little bit over there, but thank God I had my team with me. My coach got me right back and ready for the show. When I went in the beginning, in the pre-judging, the competition was really steep. I actually signed up for men's physique class B, but they switched me to class A because of how steep the competition was.
Wow.
I would have been the shortest guy in
B,
basically.
Okay.
You know, and A, I had a better chance because everyone was at the same height. So yeah, I met a lot of really cool athletes. I got support from other athletes that I competed against from my old show. They came to support me at this show.
Oh man, that's wonderful.
Yeah, so it was great. I went with one of my closest friends, which is Kiki Arundel. She supported me through this trip by keeping me on track and making sure that, you know, I wake up on time, I do my cardio, I get my meals in. You know, I didn't have to really stress about what time I had to be at the event or anything like that. Because when you go to these things, you really need to go with somebody, because you can't be stressed when you're really going to hit the stage. So
I got two more questions for you. How many years have you been actively into bodybuilding? for those who maybe don't know you up to this point.
Okay, I've been training consistently for a good 4 years before like my coach actually saw the potential of me being able to compete.
Wow.
This sport is all about the discipline and the consistency. It's a selfish sport, so basically I had to like cut off the social life and just make like the outing, the nightlife, and just stay focused. Every day my schedule, I can tell you my schedule, I wake up every morning at 3:30. I go do my cardio at 4. I'm out of the gym from 4 to 5:30, and then I still have to go by my coach and train from 10 a.m. until at least 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
And I did that from April straight to now. Wow. So I've been prepping from April to now. I think now I'm gonna just take a break to put on the size that I need to be able to do my next show. Because when I do my next show, I'm gonna compete for a pro card, and I'm the type of person I try to go in at my best. If I don't feel at my best, I'm not gonna do it.
Last question.
Yes.
To all the youth out there trying to get into the sport, or anybody trying to get into sport in general, I want you to just give them a nice word about, at this point, you've worked hard this year already, you've placed twice already. You've brought a team with you, you understand the machine that you have here.
Yes.
What would you say to any athlete wanting to take what they're doing seriously?
Well, I would tell most athletes that wants to take this journey seriously is to focus on yourself, Don't focus on everyone else around you, all the negativity and all of the ups and downs of people not believing in you. Because I've been through it, and this was something that I wanted to do for myself, and I wanted to prove to myself, and not even to the individuals out there, that it's capable, that that you can do this.
You can do it.
So honestly, it's just about finding the love for it and actually putting in the work and staying consistent with it. It's not about losing friends or, blocking yourself out from society, but you still have to put yourself into that focus mode that you could actually get your goals. Your goals, exactly. Complete your goals.
Calvin, congratulations again on behalf of St. Martin, on behalf of Newsdesk, and we can't wait to hear about the next one.
Arnold class.
Dr. Rhoda Arundel, St. Martin author and educator, called out France and the Netherlands for perpetuating farcical colonial structures in the Caribbean during her presentation at the Baku Initiative Group Conference on October 21st in Geneva. Addressing the ongoing effects of colonialism, Arundel criticized terms like country within the kingdom and overseas territory, stating these labels prevent true self-determination. Representing the One St. Martin Association, Arundel highlighted the division of St. Martin between France and the Netherlands, stressing that this split limits the island's ability to manage its affairs independently. Arundel, also a lecturer at Howard University, emphasized that the 37-square-mile island shares a united culture that deserves the right to govern itself.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the Late Night Show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the Late Night Show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV15.
Thank you, TV15. Make sure to tune in.
Make sure to tune in to the Late Night.
And Sit, Sip, and Chat.
Late Night.
Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV15 and across other social media platforms.
I'm Jasenia Lassiter, wishing you a wonderful week.
Stay friendly, St. Martin.
We exposed 5 strangers to different KFC menus to see if the flavor can enhance any moment. And at the first bite, the party began. We repeated the experiment during the day, during business hours, on weekends, with sunshine, with rain. It's confirmed any moment can be a KFC moment.
Artec Consulting recently conducted a workshop on October 22nd for the Social Economic Council, known as SARE, of St. Martin, focusing on the benefits of Microsoft 365 Copilot, an AI-powered productivity tool. Led by IT expert Jean-Sebastian Hamlet, the session introduced Copilot's ability to streamline tasks and generate data insights, assisting SARE in tracking economic indicators like GDP, unemployment, and inflation. The workshop emphasized Copilot's potential to boost productivity and improve SARE's advisory role while ensuring data security. Though Copilot is not yet in use at SARE, Secretary General Gerard Richardson highlighted that further research and cybersecurity testing are required before full adoption. Artec looks forward to supporting SARE in its mission to enhance effective governance in St. Martin. The K-Bay Community Council is urging residents of Cold Bay and K-Bay with relatives buried at the K-Bay Cemetery to assist in identifying graves as part of a new cemetery registry. Limited space has become an issue, prompting discussions between the council and the Minister of Rami to find sustainable solutions for long-term cemetery management. Many graves lack clear family identification and numerous markers have deteriorated. Residents are asked to provide any known details, including the full names of the deceased, birth and death dates, grave locations, and family contact information. This effort will aid in record keeping and preserve the cemetery's historical and cultural value. For further information or to schedule an appointment, residents are encouraged to contact the K-Bay Community Council by November 30th, 2024.
Teen Times celebrated its inaugural Halloween party on Saturday, October 26th at the Bel Air Community Center, and the event was a resounding success. Constable Security Service and CC1 contributed to the safe and enjoyable environment for all attendees. Teen Times, which has organized positive youth events since 1996, aims to provide alternatives typical nightlife unsuitable for teens. Coordinator Rocheline Rami Richardson expressed gratitude to the students and parents for their support and to Teen Times team for their efforts. We wanted to create a fun, appropriate space for teens, especially those who may not attend other events, she said.
The Seventh-day Adventist SDA Elementary School in St. Martin achieved a milestone by completing its Recyclables Cafeteria Exchange program on October 23rd, 2024. This initiative, part of the Green Dream Projects Foundation, focused on promoting sustainable waste management and led students to collect 8,319 mixed recyclables, totaling around 152 pounds. Designed to raise environmental awareness, the program allowed students to exchange recyclables for cafeteria vouchers, with each item valued at 1 cent. Spearheaded by Claude Javois, president of the Green Dream Projects Foundation, the initiative aimed to engage the community in waste segregation and recycling efforts. Students showed remarkable enthusiasm, with families contributing significantly to the collection. One participant gathered an impressive 689 items, while the grade 4A class stood out with a total of 1,353 items. Awards will be presented to top recyclers and contributors, including a Principal Leadership Award recognizing the school's administration's commitment to sustainability. Thanks to UNESCO for sponsoring the initiative, and plans are in place to expand the program to other schools in the future. The SDA Elementary School's success serves as a model for promoting sustainability, paving the way for a cleaner, greener future for St. Martin.
Hey there, it's Mizzy with a Sunshine Report straight out of Sunshine City, St. Martin, bringing you the warmth and the sunshine you need to kickstart your day. So let's dive into today's forecast and see how the skies are treating us. Here is your weather update for Monday, October 28th. Expect a high in 33 degrees and a low of 28. Sunset today at 5:43 p.m. and a stable dry atmosphere will keep rain chances low, and a low surface pressure gradient will maintain these light breezes. Stay hydrated and seek shade when you can. Winds will be light and gentle, blowing northeast to east to 4 to 12 miles per hour. So the seas are expected to remain slight to moderate over the next few days. The Met Department of St. Martin is keeping a sharp eye on the Atlantic, ready to update you with the latest. Follow News Desk on Facebook for your daily sunshine report. So as you enjoy your week, stay safe and friendly, Sunshine City.
Let's go model by model. Just want to kind of dive into this. Don't want to waste your time. What the models are seeing with this area here. So the next few days, a lot of rain will build. The American model still wants this to become a hurricane. The European model saying, yeah, maybe a tropical depression or a tropical storm. The Canadian model seeing this become a hurricane. In the ICON model, now yesterday it was looking more like a tropical storm. Right now it's not kind of seeing this as an area that will develop. But most of the models are showing development. As far as the American model, very similar to yesterday. It's been very persistent, developing a hurricane and then lifting it somewhat up to the north, potentially a tropical storm near Haiti as we work our way into the weekend or next week, and then maybe a hurricane sometime next week lifting to the north of there. Does that mean a hurricane's coming at us or a tropical storm is coming at us in Haiti, the Dominican Republic, or Bahamas, for example? No, not at this time. This is one computer model showing one solution, right? So this is a possibility, but it's still very early. It's still a wait and see. I'll let you know in advance, well in advance, what this area will eventually do. Need a couple days to kind of fine tune that. Now, the European model says something's going to kind of form near Haiti, over toward the Dominican Republic, near Jamaica. Something will start to spin up. I want to show you this further in a second. I'll break out the European model and show you what that is showing. As far as the Canadian model is concerned, this also has it becoming a hurricane like the American model. But the Canadian model, instead of going this way to the northeast, it has it going back to the west. Why would there be such a big difference with this? Well, it's because of the timing of fronts. Nothing has developed yet, right? There's not even anything out there. It is really hard to tell where something will go when it hasn't even developed. That's point number one. If this develops over here or over here or over here, that will make a big difference on where it will eventually go. Secondly, there's going to be a lot of fronts to the north, which I want to show you. So it is normal to see big differences in the models at this point. There's not even anything that has formed right now. So it's going to be wait and see to see where things kind of develop. Here's the ICON German model. It's showing kind of two spots, not showing development out of them, but saying, hey, there's going to be a lot of rain in the Central Caribbean. Another spot near the Turks and Caicos, Bahamas, near Puerto Rico. Just two areas to watch. So the German model is not seeing much in the way of development with this area. Yesterday, though, it was showing a tropical storm. So the split in things. Now, I mentioned we don't even know where something is going to exactly develop. It's going to be somewhere across the Caribbean or up toward the Bahamas. But as I showed you earlier, big difference between if it develops here or over here. Now, that second thing is these fronts that come through the United States. If these fronts just hang back to the west or they're not that strong, something may kind of lift to the north or even move back to the west. However, down the road next week, and we're talking way out in time, right? If these fronts are strong and quick and they sweep across Florida and the Bahamas, that may take something and kind of shift it to the northeast, kind of get caught up into the front. These fronts just keep coming, so it's going to be about timing them out once we get into next week. So
Hi, Mom. How are you? But Mom, you finished all your minutes yet?
No, girl.
TLM has new postpaid plans and automatically upgraded my postpaid package. Is that so?
Guess what?
I am getting more minutes and almost double the amount of data for the same price. I guess I'm making a switch now.
Let me call you back, Mom.
Hey Tash, you hear about TLM new postpaid plans?
Lucky Morales participated in the grand opening of the Children's Book Week held last Saturday at Sambil in Curaçao. She is among nearly 18 authors invited to this annual reading, storytelling, and acting event aimed at stimulating children to read more, thereby enhancing their vocabulary and imagination. This year, nearly 50 schools will take part in the festivities. Flying in from Honduras, Morales represents her Beyond Cultura Events Foundation, which promotes reading, storytelling, writing, and acting among the youth. Rita Aikma, treasurer of the foundation, emphasized the importance of their work. Our books and stories ignite children's imagination and curiosity, which is invaluable to their personal and intellectual growth. Morales shared that this year's theme is Esta un Cabezura. What a stubborn child. She expressed her excitement about visiting schools and having their story, Raleigh Contrali, included in the 2024 BNK yearbook. The narrative revolves around young Raleigh, whose contradictory behavior drives his father crazy, while his mother is understanding that until she uncovers something strange about her son. Targeted at children aged 6 to 12, the book captures the essence of following one's wishes and dreams. Morales looks forward to visiting about 10 schools in the upcoming week, where students will receive bags containing her previous books that have yet to be distributed. She remarked, "Children's book festivals like these provide an excellent opportunity to bring authors closer to their readership and inspire us to continue writing great stories."
St. Martin wrapped up an unforgettable weekend as the 2024 Caribbean Dinghy Championship concluded with thrilling races and impressive displays of skill. The final day featured 3 races, bringing the total to a maximum of 15 thanks to the dedicated race committee led by Paul Enriquez. Antigua emerged victorious, taking home the nation's cup trophy for the 5th consecutive time. Sailors faced challenging winds on the final day, averaging around 10 to 12 knots, with scattered soft spots, making navigation tricky. The unpredictability was evident during the ILCA's Fleet finals race when the wind suddenly dropped just as the start signal was given. Fortunately, the breeze turned, allowing the boats to finish strong. Antigua claimed the nation's cup, scoring 4,432 points, followed by St. Martin with 4,260 points, and St. Martin with the third with 3,942 points. Special recognition goes out to the team of St. Vincent participating in their 2nd regional event. Organizers from the St. Martin Yacht Club expressed gratitude for the support from various sponsors, highlighting the success of the event was due to the dedication of the sailors, coaches, and community. The championship wasn't just a race, it was a celebration of the Caribbean's sailing spirit, creating lasting memories for all involved. That's all the time we have for today's edition of St. Martin News Desk.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV15 across our social media platforms and all Alexa devices globally. I'm Austin Lawrence.
And I'm Yesenia Lazaro, wishing you a wonderful week. See you next time.
All week, stay friendly, St. Martin.